Hello. This is Konstantin here from the Modern Guitar Liberation Academy. And if you liked what you just heard, let me talk a little bit about what I just did there. So, whether you believe it or not, this was actually a 1-4-5 chord progression. All the way through, I was doing nothing but playing the C major scale, C, F, and G chords. So C is the 1 chord, F is the 4 chord, G is the 5 chord. All major. Okay? That's all I was doing there. Really? How is that possible? Okay, let me explain. So basically, the concept here is that this whole thing is like a workout, it's like an etude kind of thing. So the whole thing is that basically we harmonize the scale, so the scale can start from anywhere and end on anywhere. So it's like, you know, just like a random, completely like random way of playing the scale, and then come back with a completely random way as well. That's the first thing here. The second layer, I know that I'm going quite fast and this is not a proper like full-on lesson, but you know, it's important to be able to not rely on like boxes, but like be able to play your scales up and down like effortlessly. Or not effortlessly, it's not the right word. Fluently is the right word. You need effort for everything. So the second layer is the chords. How do the chords fit into the picture here? So take every note of the scale. This is the outside the box kind of thing. Take every note of the scale. Like for example, take the C, the G, our fifth, right? And use this note as a common note between all your chords. So for example, it's going to be the top note of the C major. It's going to be the top note of your F major. It's gonna be the top note of your G. And do this for all the notes of the scale. You know what I mean? So I know I'm going quite fast here. I want to make this a small post. I'll tell you later what we can do if you want to get the full information, the full training. There is a thing about that, but let me just continue explaining about what is happening here. We're not really talking about the how, we're talking about the what. So basically here it's just like doing the same exact thing for all the notes of the scale. So let's go to a random note, like let's go to like the B note here, for example. We're gonna use this B note as a top note of all of our chords. Remember, we are playing 1-4-5 in C major, like C, F, G chords, all major. So this is a C major chord with a B top note. We're gonna go for the F major chord with a B top note. We're gonna go for the G dominant chord with the B top note. So we're using this note of the scale as the top note of every chord. Listen to this. Let's go to the next note, which is a C. Let's go to the next note, which is the D. I don't want to like give you like a 10-minute lesson here because it's like, you know, I want to keep this short. So the whole concept is that the first layer is you get to like free up your scale, and the second layer is that you get to free up your chords with your scale. Now, why are we doing all of this? We're doing all of this in order to get to the level of liberation on the fretboard, so that you are able to target any note you want, anytime you want, and turn this note into a chord. So let's say I'm targeting a phrase for the C major and I'm gonna land on a particular tone. Like I wanna learn, I don't know what I'm gonna play. And what I played in the beginning is also an improvisation. I cannot repeat it. So let's say you wanna target this note, the A, right? And I can turn it into the C major chord. Let's say I want to target, and I'm going to go play a phrase for my F note. That's the E, that's the 7th of the F major. Let's say I play like something like a... So it's like, that's a G dominant and that's the A, so that's the 9th. So it's basically like connecting all the dots about everything you have ever learned. Yeah, that's actually kind of true if we're talking about, you know, the diatonic concept of 1, 4, 5 and like chords and scales. It's basically connecting everything. So that's basically kind of like opening up of the method of how we really like work with the students in the Modern Guitar Liberation Academy. So the thing is, it's really hard to learn how to play music properly from the social media, and you can get so distracted from like watching posts from this guy, that guy, and that guy. It's like the dots like don't connect. It's like super hard to get structure and to know how to do things like this just by looking at posts from the social media. You know that. If I got your attention and you're watching so far, I believe you're the kind of person who knows that. So what I want to say, like in all honesty, is that if you feel that my musical approach is intriguing, I've started this new concept where I'm offering teaser trials for the Modern Guitar Liberation Academy. This means that we will work together for 1 month as a trial. It is a low-cost trial, so we kind of like both of us check out if this thing is like what you're looking for, and I get also to check out if your level of understanding and your mindset and your kind of like commitment to the process in a way is ideal to actually offer you a slot in the academy. So if you're up for this 1 month trial with me, just like send me a message or drop a comment below, up to you, whatever you want, and we'll book a free call, a free 30-minute call to discuss the prospect of doing this trial and to see if it's actually worth your time and your investment. Okay, thank you so much for watching up until the end. I hope that I could offer you some kind of like out of the box musical guidance here. And I hope that you get to have a lot of fun applying stuff like this, regardless of whether we actually do this trial or not. Thank you for watching.